Once upon a time, in a small village at the foot of a towering mountain, there lived a kind-hearted boy named Jack. Jack was known for his curiosity and his love of adventure, but he was also a little clumsy. He lived with his mother, and though they didn't have much, they were happy. One day, while helping his mother clean the attic, Jack found an old, dusty bean. "What's this?" he asked, holding it up to the light. His mother smiled. "That's a magic bean, Jack. Legend says it can grow into a giant beanstalk that reaches the clouds. But be careful. Magic beans are unpredictable." Jack's eyes sparkled with excitement. "A beanstalk to the clouds? Imagine what we could find up there." That night, Jack planted the bean in their backyard. To his amazement, by morning, a massive beanstalk had grown, its vines twisting high into the sky, disappearing into the clouds. Without a second thought, Jack grabbed his satchel and began to climb. After what felt like hours, Jack reached the top and found himself in a land of fluffy clouds and golden light. But before he could explore, he heard a loud thud. Turning around, he saw a giant, but not the scary, mean giant he'd heard about in stories. This giant was tall, yes, but he had a friendly face and a big, goofy smile. "Hello there, little one," the giant boomed, his voice warm and cheerful. "What brings you to the land of the clouds?" Jack was surprised, but not afraid. "I'm Jack. I climbed the beanstalk to see what was up here. Are you a giant?" The giant chuckled. "I am. But don't worry, I'm not like the giants in your stories. My name is Grizzle, and I'm the guardian of this land. I protect the clouds and make sure the rain falls gently on your village." Jack's eyes widened. "That's amazing! But why don't people know about you?" Grizzle sighed. "Long ago, a mean giant named Grumble caused trouble in your village. He stole treasures and scared everyone. Since then, humans think all giants are bad. But I'm here to prove them wrong." Just then, the ground began to shake. A loud, grumpy voice echoed through the clouds. "Who's been climbing my beanstalk?" Jack turned to see another giant stomping toward them. This one was much taller, with a scowl on his face and a club in his hand. It was Grumble, the mean giant. Grizzle stepped in front of Jack. "Leave him alone, Grumble. He's just a curious boy." Grumble sneered. "Curious or not, he's trespassing, and I'm taking him to my castle." Before Jack could react, Grumble grabbed him and carried him off. Grizzle tried to chase after them, but Grumble was too fast. Jack was taken to a dark, gloomy castle made of storm clouds. Grumble locked him in a tower and laughed. "Now you'll stay here forever." But Jack wasn't one to give up. He looked around the tower and noticed a small window. Outside, he saw Grizzle trying to climb the castle walls, but the storm clouds kept pushing him back. Jack knew he had to help. He found an old rope in the corner of the tower and tied it to a heavy piece of furniture. Then he threw the other end out the window. "Grizzle, catch the rope!" he shouted. Grizzle grabbed the rope and used his strength to pull the entire tower down. The castle crumbled, and Grumble tumbled into a pile of clouds. Jack and Grizzle quickly escaped, but Grumble wasn't done. He chased after them, swinging his club. Thinking fast, Jack remembered the magic bean in his satchel. He threw it at Grumble's feet, and instantly a new beanstalk sprouted, wrapping around the mean giant and trapping him. Grizzle smiled. "That was brilliant, Jack. Now Grumble won't be causing any more trouble." With Grumble safely tangled in the beanstalk, Jack and Grizzle returned to the village. Jack's mother was overjoyed to see him, and the villagers were amazed to meet a friendly giant. Grizzle explained that not all giants were bad, and he promised to protect the village from any future trouble. From that day on, Jack and Grizzle became the best of friends. The beanstalk remained as a bridge between the village and the land of the clouds, and the villagers learned that sometimes things aren't always as they seem.